Hey guys, how you doing? My name is George Holliday. I'm a producer and my hood is coming off and a songwriter. And I work here at Made on the Road, which is a music studio bus. We travel around recording with independent artists. And my job here on YouTube is to help you guys make better demos, write better songs. But today, I'm gonna make a slightly different video to what I normally would on my channel. And I'm gonna show you what is in my producer kit bag. The beauty of technology nowadays is you can literally have a recording studio on your back. I actually do genuinely use a lot of this stuff in my own studio as well here on the bus. I try not to overcomplicate things. I try and keep things simple. It forces me to be more creative. It forces me to be better with what I've got. And I will let you guys decide for yourselves on whether or not you think our music is good that comes out of the bus. Okay, let's get started. I'll start from this end. I love this bag. Now, I got this off Amazon and it is, I think I saw a photographer use this first. And it basically is a bag that you can section off yourself, like what sections you'd like to have in there. I use this for my cables, like microphones, headphone adapters, some of my camera gear, have it all zipped up, knowing it's like beautifully padded as well, so I know it's all safe. I can throw it around a little bit and not worry too much. Absolutely love that. Number one thing to keep your bag organized, highly recommend. I know a few people that got a few of those in one bag for different things. The next thing, I have an interface. Now, there's a few reasons why I have this particular interface and I don't take my Apollo Twin, I don't take that onto the road for a couple of reasons. One is just simply like a security reason. If my bag goes missing, I'll be more gutted to lose that than I would be to lose this. But to be honest, this does a beautiful job as well. There's quite a lot of songs I'm releasing at the moment just using this. A lot of it, I truly believe, is down to the production and the mixing and everything else that goes into the process. I think that's more important than having the most expensive interface and microphones that you can possibly have. Another great bonus about this interface, it's got 4 jack inputs on the back, it's got 4 jack inputs on the front, as well as 4 XLRs that are preamped. So in total, I can have 8 inputs going into this, 4 of which can be microphones. Also, great little tip so you don't lose things. Some of my headphone adapters, I keep 2 in the front. Not all headphones need them, but when I do, they're just in place, ready to go. I also love this interface because it's got 2 headphone separate volumes, so I can have my own volume on one pair of headphones, and an artist can have another pair of headphones plugged in and have their own volume. That in itself, you wouldn't believe how helpful that is. Focus right, great interface. The next thing, hard drives, super important. There's a reason I carry 2 different lots of headphones, hard drives. One is an active hard drive, so this is projects I'm going to be working on the road. This is an SSD hard drive, which means there's no moving parts. It's much faster than most of our hard drives. Also, I can stick these cute little sticky pads on the back and I can stick it onto the back of my laptop. Now, it just simply means that when I want to pick my laptop up and move, if I've got my laptop on my knee, if I've got it on the side, so when I need to move it quick, I'm not pulling out the cables everywhere, trying to pick this up and carry it along with my laptop. I just pick it all up. It's a little bit more pricey than your usual hard drive, but it's super fast. This is a terabyte you can stick on this. Once I finish the project, I stick it onto this, which is a Lacy hard drive, and this is 2 terabytes, I think. It might be 4, but I think it's 2. I've got quite a lot of these, and when I finish the project, I can stick it on there. I carry one with me with recent projects because if I need to access something, I can drag and drop it onto there if it needs to be an active project again, and if not, it just stays there. 2 great hard drives, Lacy and Samsung. My dongle, and I mean this, guys, behave. USB-C, because all new Macs now are USB-C. Microphones, there's loads of different options that you have, but I was very kindly gifted this Aston microphone. The Spirit is great. You might have seen the video of me testing this microphone and the Origin, which looks the same, but just slightly smaller. Side note, got a bit of grief in the comments, which made me laugh because at the end I throw the microphone into the sea, but of course I don't actually throw the microphone into the sea. It's just a bit of camera trickery. So I have both the microphones, they're really, really good. And the quality for the price is amazing. When we're talking about more affordable equipment, that if your bag gets nicked, it's not the end of the world. This is a great one, and I genuinely use this for final takes on vocals as well. Not all the time, I've got a couple of other microphones, but I do use this, and it is a good enough quality to have on final takes. It just comes down to the producer, it comes down to the mixing. Highly recommend it. Easy to just stick in my bag. The next thing is this sample pad by Akai. I've had this for years actually. It's just great if you want to like trigger some sounds, if you want to get a bit more physical with production. I get lost in my laptop like producing a lot of the time, And sometimes it's just nice to get people involved physically if you have a pad like this. I've also highly recommend the Rolly keyboard as well. They do a small version that's literally the same size. So if you wanted to do some piano work on the road as well, that's a really, really good one. It just works off USB. I think it works off Bluetooth as well, but obviously there's a slight delay with the Bluetooth. So yeah, highly recommend that. Super lightweight as well. Headphones. I personally love these Bose headphones. I have some interesting conversations with some producers that really insist on having some proper production headphones, and genuinely I prefer and enjoy using these more. Reason being, two things. Most people are going to be listening on headphones like this, or they're going to be listening on a speaker at home. They're not going to be listening in crazy high quality headphones. Now, that's not me just copping out and wanting some. I've got monitors here that I'll use for mix tweaks and to try and hear anything that I might not hear in these headphones, but it's very rare. To me, this makes the most sense, but also I love the bass response on these. I love the clarity in the top end. It's really, really nice. I don't love all Bose stuff, like their noise cancelling headphones. They sound a bit lifeless to me. I don't particularly like those, but these over-ear headphones, amazing. They also have Bluetooth on them, a microphone, so I can take calls, I can listen to music, like easy on the road. So for road microphones, these are perfect. And they also fold up into a tiny little bag. Bose headphones. Next on the list is this wonderful Zoom microphone. I carry this literally just stays in my bag the whole time. There was a time once when I was in the Netherlands with the bus and we went for a hike and we found this pipe that went down into the ground. I don't know how far it went, but it sounded a long way, and you drop a pebble down it, and it just sounded incredible, and I really wished I had this. I carry this with me everywhere now. The microphone I currently have on is an XY stereo microphone. I also have the shotgun microphone that I've done a review on if you want to check that out as well. But it's a great size as well. Some of the newer ones are a little bit bigger. I think this is a great size. You could literally take that out and put that in your coat pocket if you wanted to. And also the quality is so good that you can make samples, so that's what I use it for. I capture samples, capture sounds that I just think are really cool, and I can put them into my productions. And I just have it there to capture it whenever I need it. Next thing is my diaries. So I used to just do everything in notes on my phone, and although it was very handy, I felt quite detached from music. Started becoming a really non-physical thing for me. Other than playing the piano every now and then, I was doing a lot of the production in the laptop. I was making all my notes in the laptop, and it almost made me feel like I felt quite disconnected from the process. So I started getting notebooks. One is my journal. So I do this every morning, and this is my notes on productions. So before I start a session, before I start a mix, I will literally sit down, make any notes that I hear just from having a first couple of listens before I start a project. Even if I know I've got a set thing to do in that project, I'll just do it anyway, and then as I go through the process I can tick them off. It feels really, really good, and there's something just about handwriting that I'm just really enjoying again at the moment. So journals and notebooks. Of course, I've mentioned this one quite a lot, but MacBook. I use a 15-inch MacBook Pro. Absolutely love it. Super, super fast. I'm always looking at what the next one is going to be. This will be the biggest investment that you make in terms of production. A lot of producers just use these and just use a separate screen in their studios as well, so they can just close it and off they go, and they've got all the projects, all the files, all the plugins. So I personally love Apple for production. I just think they're just really reliable. Honestly, there's things that people say about Apple with the phones and with MacBook Pros, but if I'm being just absolutely honest, even with the faults, everything's gonna have a fault every now and then, but they're still the best. Personal opinion, of course. So with the Mac, obviously Mac charger goes in my bag everywhere. I literally live with one in my bag, and I've got a separate one for here. So super helpful and super obvious. If you don't have that, then none of this matters. And second to last, nowadays, COVID, you know what I'm saying? Hand wash, hand sanitizer. I love this one as well. This is from Brighton Gin in the UK. And I love Brighton Gin anyway. So the fact that they do a hand sanitizer, and this one's mint and rosemary, it literally smells so good. I even if I haven't touched anything, just spray my hands because it just feels so refreshing and so good. And finally, this one. The bag, its actual self. Now this bag is fully worth a mention. It's by Douchebags, which is John Olsen, who is a vlogger. He makes bags for ski wear, and you can hook them onto each other. So these great little hooks here, they can connect onto these bits on another bag. Like, how insanely cool is that? So suitcase, rucksack, laptop bag, you can get small ones, big ones, fat ones, skinny ones, and they're just amazing. I really, really love it. I've had this for years, and it's only just starting to show a little bit of wear and tear. It's lasted forever. I'm looking at upgrading soon, just to treat myself to a new bag because I use this every day. I'm using it all the time. Great little slot for your laptop down the sides. The top section has loads of space so you can stick. It's great, handy for like passports and things, and you can lock them inside. They've got like security locks inside, so you can chain anything if you needed to. I use hard drives and things in the top, and pens, books, all that kind of stuff. And there's tons of space inside as well. Inside on the sides, you also have netting, so you can have so much stuff. Just that's where I stick microphones and things like that if I can't get them into the bag. But you would be surprised. I go away for weekends just with friends and stuff and just get more than enough clothes, overnight bag, toiletries, laptop, microphone. Like I can get it all into this bag, and it doesn't look huge. It's super, super comfortable, very well made. Highly recommend. And I can get my little made on the road thing in the back as well. I do love it. I do love it. And I think I am douchebags till I die. So that is everything. I hope everything that is in my bag. If you've enjoyed this video, then please do subscribe. I would love to share some more stuff. I've got a studio tour coming up soon, so I'll give you a full tour of what my studio is. But let me know if there's anything else you'd like to know, whether it's fun stuff, whether it's tips and tricks for Logic, whether it's songwriting stuff, how to make better demos. Let me know. I'm actually offering free 30-minute calls at the moment to anybody that would like one. All you got to do is click the link that I've pinned to the top of the comments. I also have a course out there called The Efficient Musician, which will help you build the life you want to live. So if you want to know how to do all of this full time, whether you're a songwriter, whether you're a producer, and if you've ever felt like you just can't get on top of your to-do list, or maybe you can't even find enough things to fill out your days, I promise you, after watching this, you will have so much stuff to do. Everyone that's done it so far has really, really appreciated it. Right guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification button. Until next time, stay safe, look after each other, and remember, never stop creating. Bye guys.